Hello. Hello. Hi everyone. Right. Hi Hannah. It's so strange how this book is like squiff on what you can see, but on my iPad it's like perfectly straight. But it is what it is. Steve's just gone up to bingo, so he says hi everyone and bye everyone. He'll pop back in later when he gets back. Evening Zoe, watching and eating, another late tea for us. No worries Audrey, enjoy your dinner. Hi Anna. Hi Sam. Hello, hello. So we have today, instead of WIP Wednesday, we have Winter WIP Wednesday, because that's a thing. I did a video that is due to go up tomorrow, and ignore the rambling in it. I'm going, WIP Wednesday, Winter WIP Wednesday, walking in a winter whipperland. I'm like, no, that's too far. You've taken it too far. So yeah, ignore that when you hear it. Hi Callie. Evening everyone, or afternoon, morning, wherever you are. I hope you're all okay. Oh, that's a point. I could catch up on this too. I started this in July, I think, or maybe last Christmas. What day is it today? The 6th. So yeah, I could maybe play catch up on that too. But for now, we have this WIP. Just making a drink, no worries, hun. Hello to all the lurkers. Feel free to jump in and say hi. So yeah, I am working in Yururi's journey with a sketchbook, something or another. One of these days I'll make the effort and translate it and write it down. So I either started this last Christmas or in July, for Christmas in July. I cannot remember, and I didn't date it because I'm a nincompoop, clearly. So I called this one done, but I'm looking at it now thinking this needs some like blue pastel background or something, because there's like snowdrops falling and they're just blending into the background. But that's for another time. I have picked out my Brute Funa squares to work with, because I think I like working with these pencils in this book. We'll soon find out. I think that's what I used for this page. I can't remember. I cannot remember. But today I would like to work on doing the envelope and the invitation, colouring in the bunny's hat and possibly satchel, and the coat, and we'll see how we get on. So I've picked out some like whatchamacallit, ochre colours for like to make the envelopes look a bit aged. I've picked out blues for the jacket and black for the hat. So we'll just go from there. How is everybody this evening? That's a cute page, love the holly, thank you. I honestly cannot remember what I used, and I don't have like a post-it note, which is quite unlike me. So yeah, but thankfully I finished all the holly, so I didn't need to write down what colours I used. Right, so I'll get stuck in. Hold up, is that a bunny? This is a bunny. Here. The postman. And then this is Yuri the mouse. And then we have like a mouse snowman. And I don't know what this is meant to be. It's got long ears. Maybe the mouse dog? Snow dog? Not sure. So I have here number 119. I have linked the Brute Funa squares in the description should you wish to have a look. You know I love these pencils. And let's bring you, oopsie daisy, let's bring you down a bit so you can see what I'm doing a bit better. So, how has everyone's day been? I woke up this morning and was like in one of those I do not want to do anything today at all moods. So that's pretty much what I've done. Both myself and Stephen have been gaming most of the day. Yeah, the one standing by the snow mouse. This one. Oh, whether it's a dog or bunny or... because it's got quite a bulbous nose. It could be like a... well, it wouldn't be a reindeer, would it? But, I don't know. Is it another mouse, maybe? I have no idea. This even looks like a koala because of the mouth on it. It doesn't look like a mouse so much, does it? This is an acorn hat. Like the mouse man. I'm having breakfast, so watching right now. Nice. You having anything nice for breakfast? Slight shadow under his hand here. Then we have a very, very tiny number 20. I think I have a spare of this in the tin. I think this is my original set. So yeah, I need to super glue this to the bottom of another one to get a bit more life out of it. It's annoying because I haven't got a pencil extender that will fit square pencils, so having to super glue them. Can you hear my little Coca-Cola fridge in the background? It's kind of like shh, sounds like a Hoover permanently on, in my opinion. Oatmeal with toast, nice. Hi Sue, welcome, welcome. Working and lurking. No worries. Lurk away, lovely. So Miss Lynn is not with us this evening. I'm not sure if she'll jump in at any point. So I'm going to cry because I'm going to miss her. Miss Lynn's like my little safety blanket when I'm live streaming. She's been out all day shopping, like getting the Christmas tree, food shopping, etc. And she's going to be putting the Christmas tree up, I believe. And she's only just having something to eat, I think. So she's busy bunny tonight. She sent me this really cute gif of like a doggy going, shall we? And then there was the Puss in Boots, you know, where it does the really, like, sad, innocent face, like, I'm sorry, please forgive me. So I forgive you, but I'll miss you. Sounds like a humming machine. Is it annoying? Because I can turn it off if it is. I had to turn it off to sleep last night. I was like, yeah, no way I'm sleeping through that. Nope, not happening. You're fine, Zoe, don't worry. Thanks, Callie. Had my pre-op assessment this afternoon. That's why we're later eating. I hope everything went okay for you, Audrey. Not annoying at all. The sound is not annoying at all. I have tinnitus ringing in ears. That is louder. Bless you, Sue. Steve gets ringing like tinnitus during the day. Mine only comes on when I sort of lay down at night, but I get the whooshing, like the vroom, vroom, vroom. It's really annoying. I'm fit for surgery. Yay! That's awesome news. Right, give me 1 second. Because it's annoying me. Okay, that's better. It keeps my drinks cold and stuff in there when I switch it off, so. Hi Kathleen, welcome. Just have to wait for an appointment to come in. Have they said roughly how long it will be, Audrey? I am looking for, I have the Caran d'Ache white to hand. That will do. I just want to maybe try and tone this down a little bit. Still a little bit darker than I'd like it to be, but no idea when it's gonna be. Ugh. Let's clean my blender off. Well, I have an appointment with the dentist in the morning. To see if she can extract this tooth of mine. Like, I wanted to save my tooth, but as there's no NHS dentists available, and I've phoned around like the whole of Swindon trying to get in somewhere, and I don't want to spend £500 or have £500 to spend on a root canal privately, so I have no option but to have a tooth out. It's that or the pain, and I know which one I would rather. So, yeah. Blood pressure is being controlled and weight down. That's awesome, Audrey. I remember back to when you was like, they won't let me have surgery because they're saying I need to lose weight, yada, 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 you know. All the spiel they give you. And the fact that you've managed to get to a point where you're now fit for surgery is awesome. Hello, Amira. Welcome from Idaho. Thank you for joining. How are you? I watch a family from Idaho on YouTube that vlog. Tie a string to the doorknob. Do you know, it's tempting if it wasn't a molar, so it needs like properly extracting. My teeth are quite deeply rooted, so yep, got that fun to look forward to tomorrow. Steve's got his eye screening appointment. So yeah, we busy. Yeah, thinking about that actually makes me feel a bit uneasy, so I don't get nervous at dentists or anything really. It's more the worry of going out to the dentist, like and probably the most anxious is that she won't take it out and then I'll be left with this pain gradually getting worse, like over Christmas. So yeah, I got that, you know. I have been colouring pages to give my post office workers and pharmacy team. Oh, that's lovely, Amira. What kind of things do you like to colour? I should have been to the dentist this morning for our 6 monthly checkup, but cancelled for the hospital appointment instead. Well, I think the hospital appointment's more important, isn't it? In this case. You can always reschedule your dental checkup. Oops. Fingers crossed you get it out. Thank you, Audrey. I just did a few pages from Johanna Basford's Christmas book. Nice. I do not own that book. I've looked at getting it a few times, and then like when I see other people's work in it, I'm like, oh, that's really nice. You know, I'd like to try and colour that myself. But then when I pick the book up in the shop, I'm always like, I'm not sure. And something always stops me from buying it, and I don't know what. So, but yeah. It's lovely what you're doing for your postal workers and pharmacy though. Miss Lynn! I didn't see Miss Lynn, I just Audrey's Lynn! Miss Lynn! Can't say lead slayer, it's not a pencil. True. I was just telling everyone about 5 minutes ago, Miss Lynn, that you weren't going to be here because you're busy this evening, and that I'd miss you because you're my little safety blanket when I'm streaming. I got some books made by Spiral Bound, so much easier to work with, yeah. I want to spiral bind some of my own, but then I don't know, part of me is like, I can't rip the book apart. I get too precious. Xmas boxes out of loft. Told Al you take priority over putting decks up. Aww, Miss Lynn. Right, shall we do the border of the invitation a bit fancier, and then we'll just do the inside bit this kind of colour? I think I'll try and do this quite lightly in here. And we'll try and do something with the border of it to make it a bit snazzier. I think I would mess my book up if I tried binding one, yeah. I'd cry, I think, if I messed it up. I'd be like, I've just done this for nothing. Steve was being a bit of a nincompoop before he went up to bingo. He has this thing, like, I don't know, he's like me in the aspect of he doesn't like to be late, but he takes it to, like, the extreme. Like, because we've had a lazy day all day today, neither of us have bothered to get dressed. We're just proper being sloths today. So we had dinner, and then I came in here to start prepping for the live stream, and he came in to get dressed for bingo and whatnot. But the blooming nincompoops rushing around like I don't know what. Bingo doesn't start till 6:30, but he insists on being up there at 6 o'clock. So I'm like, stop, slow down. And he, like, trying to put his feet in his jeans and nearly broke his back in the process. I'm like, Steve, will you please calm down and slow down? Like, bingo is not worth breaking your leg for. And he went, it's my back. I'm like, well, bingo's not worth breaking your back for. I'm too tired to bother shopping. Was so busy and full of arrogant people. Didn't bother getting a lot of stuff. Just wanted to get home. I've been there, Lynn. It's December, yeah. People seem like people's manners seem to just fly out of the window, don't they? Everyone's just trying to get to where they're trying to get and don't care how they get there. I feel for you. That's why, of course, Zoe gets priority. I'll leave that to the experts, right? That's why I'm still sitting at kitchen table instead of tidying up. Have to go to lunch with a friend. See you next time. Have a lovely lunch with your friend, Amira. And thank you for joining. I really appreciate it. Usually put your feet down the leg hole of jeans. Yeah, he tried to do that and got caught and ended up like flying backwards, and luckily my bed was behind him, so he landed on my bed, but he was like, ow. It's such a blooming loony. And earlier he came, like, he was in the living room. He just turned off the PlayStation and he was going to switch the Xbox on because there's like a Call of Duty update today. We're getting new maps. So he turns the Xbox on, comes round the side of the table where he knows his lap tray lives and has lived for a couple of years now, and falls over, like catches his toe on it and nearly falls over as he comes round the sofa. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, that bloody tray. And I'm like, it's lived there the whole time, Steve. It's your tray, mate. If you don't want it there, move it. It's not in the way, he just does not look where he's going. He's such a klutz. Had one lady tell me I shouldn't get the grandchildren a selection pack because kids get too much chocolate. I should teach them to eat healthier. Excuse me? I hope you told her where to go and to mind her own business. Rude. I was going to have a wander around town after coming out of the hospital. Only went to TK Maxx, then back up to the car and home. Steve's typical male. Is Al a klutz as well then? It's like in the kitchen, you can guarantee he's going to drop something or break something. I used to have matching dinner service. I don't anymore because he's broke half of it. I made a nice dinner tonight though. I did this morning. I put a homemade beef casserole. I made beef casserole in the slow cooker. So that's been cooking all day, and then about an hour before it was due to be served, I put the dumplings in and turned them over after half an hour. So they cooked nicely. And then 10 minutes before I was serving, I put the giant Yorkshires in the air fryer. They literally took 5 minutes in there and they were done. So yeah, it was nice, good hearty, warming winter meal. I heard Al mumble quietly, F off. I glared at her and said they were for me. Love Al. Al's a man after my own heart. I can't do busy shopping centres. I don't like doing busy places and avoid it if I can. Because if it, it can get too overwhelming. I do try and do it so I don't, fully keep myself from doing situations like that, because if I do that, then I know eventually my anxiety will get worse. So I do push myself into uncomfortable situations just to try and deal with it and remind myself that, I have to do this. Hi Connie, welcome. Hi Sue, hi lovely. Hi Zoe, what a lovely picture. Hello Lynn, Audrey and all in chat, watching but wrapping the grandchildren's presents as they are off to Spain for Christmas tomorrow night. Oh, that's lovely. Ali's a bit of a klutz, but that's because of his age and balance not so good anymore. Steve just doesn't pay attention on where he's going. Everyone's saying hello. We had pasta bolognese and homemade garlic bread. Nice, Audrey. I would have said it rather loudly, but the coward in me kicked in, or I would have totally lost it and get kicked out of the shop. Oh, my days. It's a good job I wasn't there with you, Lynn. And people are so rude. It's nothing, none of her business. I would have said something sarcastic like, well, I can see that you had a happy childhood. Begrudging children of a little bit of chocolate. Jeez. Like, do you need a hug? Posh pasta from TK Maxx. What equates to posh pasta, Audrey? One of the like really big fancy shapes, or is it like the big tubes, like the rigatoni or whatever it is? I'm walking around most of the time with my foot in my mouth. Sometimes my mouth is faster than my brain. I'm more inclined to be like that if someone starts on Steve. And Steve sometimes he says like I'm like Scrappy Doo from Scooby Doo. Just like, let me at him, let me at him. He has to hold me back. But yeah, if anyone starts on Steve, then it's just like, nah, you're messing with the wrong person now. So like I said once before, there was a couple of lads in town and Steve did like a funny laugh or something and they started taking the mick out of him. I'm like, you got a problem? Steve's like, calm down, Zoe, it's fine. I'm like, no, they're taking the mick, I'm not having it. I'm like, what's your problem? Like, the 6'1" giant won't say anything to you, but the 4'9" midget will. Think it'd be the other way round, wouldn't you? I think that comes from, you know, getting bullied half my life. I just developed a mouth. No, it's none of her business, was it, Callie? Being in a wheelchair, people walk from one side to the other to get in shops they want. Being in a wheelchair, people walk from one side. What, you mean they cross in front of you, Sam? I'd just run them over with your wheelchair and be like, oh, sorry, you walked in front of me, so you clearly didn't mind me taking your legs out. I'm like that in the London Underground. I'm awful. The signs specifically say, keep left on the Underground. So I always keep to the left, going up escalators, walking along. Like, there's usually two pathways, especially if you walk into the Hammersmith and City Circle line. There's like a divide right in the middle, so people going that way stay on the left, people going that way stay on their left. If there's people walking up my way and clearly not paying attention to what they're doing, if they walk in front of me, I will ram my suitcase straight into them. Deliberately. It's like, well, pay attention to where you're going. Sign says keep left, you're on the right, move. I'm dangerous like that, Connie. Usually I keep it in check, but the gob starts its noops moment. Yes, the real Italian ones. Bought huge shells and tubes. Ooh. Nice, Audrey. Do you get the 0 calorie, 0 sugar syrups from TK Maxx? Steve likes getting those for his coffees and things. It's like skinny syrups or whatever they're called. Parents' job to learn a child healthy eating. As soon as you are a grandparent, it's your time to spoil the grandbaby's rotten. Right, Connie? My grandparents always bought chocolate for me. Like, at Easter, I would have probably more than a dozen Easter eggs, and it's like, what am I going to do with all this chocolate? Does taking the mick mean they're making fun? It's my polite way of saying taking the piss, yeah. Taking the Michael. I have been having trouble holding my tongue lately. Oh, don't worry about it, Sam. Honestly, hun. You gotta do what you gotta do. This is the Yururi's Journey with a Sketchbook, Sue. I think that's what it's called. It's one of the Japanese ones that I get from Amazon Japan. And it's a WIP from either last December or Christmas in July. So I'm doing winter WIP Wednesdays in December. I did this half of it already. That was either last Christmas or July as well. And I'd started doing this one and then never finished it. So I was like, let's jump in and do a little bit more of this. I'm dangerous if I see someone in a wheelchair, on sticks, etc. and people disrespect them. Yeah, Steve's on sticks when he walks. I've told him if people get in his way just to put their stick up their arse, his stick up their arse. So they'll soon move. People cross in front of me, yeah. Oh, I do nearly run them over, Zoe. I'd just put them on my lap. I'd be like, do you want to get there quicker? Here, allow me. It's the same when I use my walking stick, Sam. They just expect you to move, not them. I walk with a stick, Lynn. People don't look where they're going to bump into you. I called folk out during COVID for... Oh, you called folk out during COVID for walking the wrong way down the aisle in Tesco. It's like when people, like, when we were allowed to travel again and we went on the underground for the first time to see my mum, because obviously we hadn't seen her at all during lockdowns and all that. And you weren't allowed to share lifts. It was only one household per lift. So you can imagine, like, the queues and stuff for the lifts. And if people tried to jump in with us, we'd be like, nope, get out. Read the signs. It clearly says one household per lift. You have to wait your turn. Right, so that's that one, and that one done. I just realised I was about to put these browns to one side and realised he has mail in his bag. So I need to do some of these as well. Try playing the underground twice a day during rush hour. I have a very nasty habit when people cut in front with them horrid wheelie cases. I literally flip them over with my foot. I want to borrow my dad's crutches to finish shopping. I used to be very good hockey and swiping ankles. Oh, funny. Try doing I think the French RER is worse than the London Underground, in all honesty, because oh my gosh, people are so arrogant. And like, I was with the lady who I was moving in with, Sophie. She was the mum of the little boy who I was going to look after. And she went, you cannot stand here. You need to get on the train. And I'm like, but there's a queue of people. I'm kind of waiting my turn. She goes, there is no queuing system. Everyone just barges on. And I'm like, but I don't like doing that. She's like, trust me, you'll get used to it. She's like, if you don't, you will miss the train. It will pull off. Get your post-its out before you put away your pencils. What, to write the colours down, do you mean? Once I've done like all the envelopes and stuff, I shouldn't need this combination anymore, so I should be good. We'll move on to the hat and whatnot then of the postman. Lynn, come shopping with me, please. Hi, Lynn X. Welcome. My daughter has cerebral palsy and uses a wheelchair, and some adults are so rude. They stare, jump in front of her, and lady scratched her cheek with the corner of her shopping bag. I hope you sorted them out. It's horrible. Some people can be so inconsiderate. It's quite shocking today's day and age. It's like, you know, I know I joke around saying, oh, well, I'll take people's legs out and stuff with the suitcase, and I do, but that's only if they walk directly in front of me and not paying attention. Or, oh, my favourite one is if they're on their mobile phone. If they're on their phone, or they've got, you know, they're either talking on the phone and not paying attention, or they're walking with their phone, you know, like doing a text or something, and they've got their head down, not looking where they're going. They walk straight into me. It's just like, well, get off your phone and pay attention to what you're doing. There we go. I quite like that. I'd love to, Sam, but if my gob starts to run away and leave me behind, I'd be impressed if that happened to anyone close to me. That's why I want you to come shopping with me, Lynn. Oh my god, the background is going to take forever with all the patterning. Oh, on the Kanoko Igusa page you're doing, Yana. That's maybe one of the reasons I've avoided that page, because I'd love to do the deers, but the background is really busy, isn't it? Chivalry and manners are gone. I wouldn't say chivalry's completely gone, because when I'm zooming out on Steve's mobility scooter, I've noticed if I'm at any junction and there's a car there, it will stop and let me across like I'm disabled. You know, they will look and go, oh, this person's, you know, in a mobility scooter, they're disabled or whatever, I'm going to let them go. And I've noticed they are really nice like that. I've found quite a lot of people are quite considerate when I'm on that, and the funny thing is I'm not disabled at all. I'm just lazy and use Steve's scooter to run errands. Exactly, Audrey. Everyone is titled and better than everyone else. Not so busy, but there is a lot of it. Yeah. Right. I think that's all I want to do with those colours. Do I want to do the postage stamp background this colour as well? Yeah, we will. We'll do a little bit. Sadly, some people in wheelchairs can be just as arrogant, but they've probably been proactive from previous experiences. Yeah. Steve's had his scooter now for however long. He's not been out in it once yet. Going MIA for a wee minute or two. Need to tidy up kitchen. No worries, Audrey. Hi, Leslie. Welcome, welcome. How are you this evening or this afternoon? What are you doing in your camp today? Oh, Zoe, don't drag the green wreath into the blooming postage stamp woman. Zoe, don't forget to write your colour combos down. I don't think I need them for this page. Because, like I said, I don't think I need to... I'm doing all the bits with the colour that I have. So, like, this colour that I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing all the bits first. So, usually I only write down my colour combos if I'm going to come back and do some more in that colour, if that makes sense. So after I finish this postage stamp here, I'm going to move on to the postman's hat. Not to be confused with postman pat. Driving back home today. Oh, sad times. Okay, so that's our postage stamp. I don't know what colour I want to do around the outside of it yet. But I will be moving on to Mr. Postman's hat now, I think. Pretty sure I don't want to use that colour anywhere else because I've got it in a few spaces now. So we'll put those away. What is my PC doing? I do not know. Right, that one goes there. Why do I have a random brute funa macaron in here? That should be there. Okay. So let's put these back in order. $59, $73. I go here. 115, 92, 93, 20. It's so tiny. 119. Okay. Steve did it. You know he can't put pencils away properly. I actually don't think it was Steve. Because I don't think he's used the brute funas. I'm usually always ready to go get back home. The colder temperatures bothered me more this time and fatigue. So we just had a relaxing time, not hiking much. I don't blame you, Leslie. Alright. I'm going to grab these three now. So I'm going to do his hat black. I have 28, which is black. And then I have a dark grey and a slightly lighter grey. They are numbers 73 and 27. Let's go this way, I think. Got the Arteza Super Glitter Gel Pens. Half of them won't work. I had that with the set, Hannah. Did you get them from Amazon or from Arteza itself? Because Lynn will tell you. How long has it been, Lynn, since I emailed Arteza and said that the super glitter gel pens weren't working, and then they said they would send me out a new set? That's got to be at least probably 2 years now, and I'm still waiting. And yes, I had gone back to them and said, I'm still waiting. And they're like, we're still waiting for them to come back in stock. Amazon. In that case, just return them, hun. Yeah, I did, Lynn. Did you ever get them? Nope. They're still out of stock. They've never put them back in stock. There we go. That's the front part of his hat done. I enjoy using Tan-Mick. Yeah. Nicole got me my set of Tan-Mick glitter gel pens, and I absolutely love them. Yeah, I do. I really like the Tan-Micks. They're very well looked after. Ayan. I've heard of the Ayan glitter gel pens, or gel pens. You just got a set of Tan-Micks, Yana. Nice. Dopey Dory's just remembered that I was planning on having a YouTube recording day tomorrow because I want to get some content recorded ready for when I go away. So I've still got stuff to put up whilst I'm not here. And I've just remembered I'm not going to be doing that, am I? Because I'm at the dentist. Swap you, Zoe. I'll go dentist for you and you can deal with my dad. I mean, if it's going to guarantee that I'm not going to have toothache, then yeah, you can go to the dentist for me and I'll deal with your dad. I don't think I'm going to sleep very well tonight. My anxiety's been quite bad today. But dealing with Dad means the next 6 weeks. I've got my mum to sort out. That's a mission in itself. Where's my brush? Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Oops. Just going to tidy this line up around here. Or attempt to. Okay, so that's his hat done. Just wondering if I need to do a little shading there, just where his ears are. Today was my last day of freedom until after the new year. I'd rather your mum any day of the week. You say that now. Steve used to say that. He'd be like, it's just your mum. She's fine. And now he's like, oh my gosh, your mum. It's just like, yep. Right, so I may do his bag black as well. And then his jacket's going to be blue. And I might do these bits sort of gold, like a goldy colour. I don't know what colour scarf to give him yet. And his band on his hat will probably be gold too. Ururi's going to be a light brown probably. So the bunny might be grey. Uh, 28, yeah. Okay. I won't last 5 minutes with my mum over Christmas. What about the rim around the hat? Okay, gold, lol. I'm taking it. I said that before you... I said the answer before you wrote the question. Someone want to alleviate anxiety, stomach issues for me right now? I'd be very grateful. Really not nice when it's like that. Sam hugs Hun. I'm the same with my daughter. I wrote the question first. I obviously love my mum, you know. I joke about sort of saying, oh, you know, she's a pain, blah, blah, blah. But she... It's because she doesn't really listen to me. It's like the other day she phoned me up and said that she needed a new battery for her mobility scooter. And my mum talks to me like I'm still in the same county as her. I'm 4 hours across the other side of the country to mum. So it's not a case of I can just, you know, pop there in 5 minutes and see what the problem is and whatnot. So I say to her, I'm coming down in December. I'll take a look at your scooter then, and I'll write down the make and model number of your scooter so I can find you a battery online, or try to see if they still make them. She doesn't like that answer, so she then goes to my brother and asks my brother exactly the same question. Now, he's only 20 minutes down the road from her, so, you know, the fact that he's that close, he's more able to do things like that and just pop down in the car to see what the problem is. But he doesn't. And the problem with my brother is everything, no offence to anybody who uses eBay, but everything comes off of eBay secondhand, and things like electricals, I will not buy electricals secondhand, full stop, from anywhere. No matter how broke I am, you know, whether I'm broke, whether I'm not broke, I will not buy secondhand electrical stuff, because you don't know who's had it, you don't know what they've done with it, you don't know how old it is, what problems it's got with it, blah blah blah. And she's asked him now, and he's just gonna get her something off eBay that, you know, is probably rubbish and is no better off than what she's got. So it's just like, she said it to me the other day about the scooter, and I'm like, Mum, I told you I'm down your house in like 2 weeks' time. Why have you now gone to my brother and asked him exact same thing. It's just so frustrating. It's like, just be patient and wait. It's not something that can be done here and now. I need the make and model number. And her and my brother are like two peas in a pod. They are like twins. Oops. Neither of them have the patience for anything. And yeah, I'll end up doing it in the end for her, because he'll get her something that's rubbish, and then she'll come back to me going, oh, what he got me ain't no good, blah blah blah. And I'm like, well, I did tell you to wait. She frustrates you, but you still love her, yeah. Obviously, she's my mum. My parents aren't the most fun to be around, haha. I try and be nice. Prayer and colouring helps. Same here, Sam. Thought we'd finally made peace a few months ago, but as always, she exploded that ship. Exploded? Exploded that ship a few months ago. The way I am at the moment, I'd rather be on my own. Oh, bless you, Sam. Well, you have us here. You have us. She blew the ship out of the water. Mum or not, she is never going to treat me like that again. Is this about the grandkids again, Lynn? Still. So your Mark and my brother Carl are quite alike in a lot of aspects. But the difference between your Mark and my brother in that scenario was your son said, I'm not getting involved. And Carl wouldn't have done that. I will never forget the way my brother treated me when my dad passed away, or was close to passing away. Of course, Sam. No worries, hon. Same, Sam, just hubby and myself would be perfect. Oh yeah, my mum can say hurtful things, little slights, gets my Irish up, haha, as we say. Families, eh? Yeah. Gotta love them. My brother has done that a few times, Lynn. Not spoken to her since the last drunken 3 a.m. Oh, you don't need that, do you? Do, 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 do. I was saying that I was going to be here next Wednesday, didn't I? But I do believe next Wednesday is the Christmas bingo and that I'm not going to be here. Let me double check. Yeah, so next Wednesday I won't be here, but next Friday, the 15th, I will. So maybe I'll try and do like maybe I'll try and do the Thursday instead of the Wednesday, or the Saturday or Sunday. I'll try and squeeze Wednesday's live stream in somewhere, but it won't be on Wednesday. So next week you'll have Steve Monday, Tuesday, and then me either on Thursday, Friday, or Friday, Saturday, or Friday and Sunday. Okay. Do y'all get drag races on your motorways? 2 different sets of them on this trip. I don't live near a motorway. I live near a dual carriageway, and people like to race up and down that, so and we have a roundabout near us, and people like doing donuts just round and round the roundabout as well, so there's that. Mine has always been dysfunctional, which is why I'm not normal. Did my best by my kids, but obviously they think differently. Yes, Leslie, but it's not necessarily a daily occurrence. Be right back, Suki's trying to eat the Christmas tree. No worries, Lynn. No offence for the Irish. I am about a quarter Irish myself. I don't know what I am. Just dysfunctional. I'm just dopey Dory. These are so much harder work than Prismas. It's like layering them up. before I can blend it together to make it smoother and get rid of all this tooth. If I turn my light off, look, that's what it's currently like. Just got to make sure I've got enough pigment down to be able to smush it into the tooth of the paper. Zoe, what's your favourite blender? None of them? I'd say I probably only use blenders when I'm being lazy. If that makes sense. Because most of the time I like to layer and layer and layer until I get the smoothness that I'm looking for. But today's not one of those days, so I'm trying to just put pigment down and smush together and see what happens. As you can see, I'm having to go back in to I'm still having to layer up a bit, but if I was to pick one, I don't know whether I can, because I've only ever tried a couple of different ones. I tried the Prisma blender ages ago and I can't remember what that's like, so I don't think I can give a fair representation of that one. I've tried the Kohinoor blender, that was fine. I've never tried the Caran d'Ache, so I can't comment on that one. I used to watch my friend Ashley use the Luminance blender, you know, the one without any wood, just the blender stick thing. And I never liked the look of it because to me it altered the colour of what she was colouring. I don't know, it just didn't look right to me. It says colourless blender, but it wasn't, it was changing the colour. So I always use the Derwent one, the Derwent blender. Sometimes I'll use an alcohol blender or Zest It, odorless mineral spirits. I think my Zest It is in one of these baskets under here. Yeah, this isn't wanting to blend very well, this bag. Let's grab a alcohol marker. Caran d'Ache is really good. Caran d'Ache I use and like. My go-to is the Prismacolor, but I like the full blender and Grisaille for different effects. I have Lyra blender here and it sucks. Prisma blender is good for me as well. And Miss Lynn is back. Did Suki eat the tree, Lynn? That is the question. I'm going to grab one of the Ohuhu colourless blenders. Now these are oil based, so whether this is going to do anything or not, I have no idea. Make sure there's nothing on it first. Not really doing much. It's not bleeding though. Tombow blenders are awesome to blend out ink tents. Yeah, I use the Tombow one for the ink tents. I prefer the Derwent or Prisma blenders, don't like Lyra, not tried any others. Steve used a blending pen a few weeks ago in his stream, didn't he? Yeah, he was using the Tombow blender. I don't have Derwent, but that's next on my list to check out. Just the outer boxes, looks like she's tried dragging the tree out of the bedroom. I don't want this in here, Mum. She'll get upset tomorrow when we fetch the real one home and she loses her window perch. That was going to be my next question of whether you were having a real tree again this year. Alright, well, that's not great, but I'm going to leave it at that for the minute. I'm going to put those to one side. Let's play. Let's have a look play. So rather than colour gold, is that the silver one? And I've just put the gold in there. Yeah, that's silver. Thought the silver one was on the bottom and it wasn't. Let's put that basket under there. So yeah, rather than paint colour gold, I'm going to use my Winsor & Newton gold ink. Just going to give it a good shake up first. No, not before adding water, instead of water. So you use the Tombow blender to activate the Inktense. Yes, always have a real one in lounge and plastic in dining room. Grandchildren Xmas presents wrapped up. I hate wrapping. I love wrapping, Sue. Shall I show you some things I've been wrapping up? I love wrapping up presents. Whoosh, let's move you up slightly. There we go. So you got to love, obviously, the square ones. Look at my paper. It's so freaking cute. So obviously you've got to love wrapping like square, rectangular, easy to wrap ones up. I like using twine. And this is to Steve's mum. But then the ones that are awkward to wrap up, I make little gift bags out of the wrapping paper. But yeah, I enjoy wrapping presents. I don't know why. So I made this myself, this gift bag. Yeah, I love wrapping. I love wrapping prezzies, but not very good at it. I'll gladly do the rest of yours as well, so if you want. Gift bags, the best thing that happened to the commercial side of Christmas. They're okay as long as they're reused. If they're just put in the bin, it makes me sad. Right, let me get a paintbrush. That's lovely, Zoe. Thank you. Passes all the gifts to Zoe to wrap. My family get gift vouchers. I like receiving gift vouchers because then I can sort of get what I want. But I don't like giving them, which is really daft, but... Right, let's see how we get on. Let's use what's in the lid first. Oh, thank you, Sue. Never tried this ink on this paper, so I should check that it's not... No, it's not bleeding. All good. Probably, Lynn, but you know what I'm like. Is it blurry for anyone else, or is it just on my screen? This ink does dry quite quick though, so I should be okay. turn the book around. Yeah, I could do that. Oh, it's just on my screen. It's really blurry then. I'll refresh my YouTube. I'm just going to put that lid on there at the moment because I don't trust myself. Hi Kenny, welcome. Right, bear with me for 1 second, guys. I won't be able to see chat for a minute. I'm just going to refresh my feed. It won't be a second. Still be able to talk, but here's the gold. You can probably see. I need to neaten the edge up a little bit. Yeah, you were meant to refresh my feed and play at the same time. What is it doing? Ah, there we go. Okay, I'm back. Almost home. Almost heaven, West Virginia. I don't know why that reminded me of that. Zoe, I saw you come on, but I had some things to get done. I didn't think it took me an hour, but it did. Bless you, Kenny. No worries. Thank you for joining. You know I appreciate all of you being here. Now I'm singing Country Roads Take Me Home in my head. Right, let's give this another shake because it's already separating. So what do the rest of you have planned for today? Oh, it's made a little bubble on. Oh, it went before I could bring it to the screen. There's a bubble. Yeah, what have the rest of you, what are okay, I can't speak clearly. What do you all have planned for the rest of your day today? Okay, he's got a little gold button on his, is that a lapel on his pocket? Yes, it is, Lynn. I love these inks, the gold and the silver. Okay, that's that bit. And then just got the bit on his hat to do. I'm waiting for my PF text. What's that, Hannah? PF text. Start getting the bins and boxes of decorations out. Ooh. That gold is gorgeous. Yeah, it's the Winsor & Newton gold ink. I also have the silver one. I don't use them that often, but I always enjoy when I do use it. I got the gold last Christmas, put it safely away and forgot it's there. Well, I've reminded you that it is there now, Lynn. I wanted to start the advent calendar in this book, but never got to it. Story of my life. Well, there's still time this season to do it, Kenny. I realised that I'd done the first two sometime, either in July or last Christmas, and that's as far as I got. So I could play catch up with it, as it's technically another winter WIP. Parcel force text. Ah, okay. 7 boxes tomorrow. Is that for your Avon? Be right back. Kettle boiling. Whoop whoop. See, I'm not hungry tonight because I actually did better and had a good lunch this afternoon, and then I've had a good dinner, so no ravenous Zoe tonight. Okay, do I need to do any other bits gold? That is the question. I don't think I do. Oh, thank you, Sue. Zoe, I saw yours in the beginning of this live. Lynn, I got this gold paint 3 years ago. I think it's dead. Yeah, give it a good old shake. What did you see in the beginning of the live, Kenny? Drum roll. The biscuit of choice or snack of choice tonight is silver for outer edge of stamp. That would mean I'd have to put silver somewhere else on the page, and I don't know where I would put it. Oh my goodness, I cannot function with these nails. Good old suggestive digestives. Love that. What does everyone else think? Should I do silver for the outer edge of the stamp? I don't know where else on the page I could put it. Would it look a bit daft just having it in one area? Suggestive. Suggestive digestive. Oh, advent calendar. Sorry, my bad. And Leslie's home. Welcome home, Leslie. Welcome home. Welcome. Okay, well there's the gold bits that we've done. Part of the edging on the bottom letter. Possibly, I could possibly do like a really faint line around the envelope. Yes, and the pattern on the invitation. Okay, let me just go rinse this brush quickly then, and then I'll use the silver. Uno momento. S'il vous plaît. Whoosh. Okay. Oh, thank you, Callie. You could do that brooch in the wee case in silver as well. Brooch in the wee case. Brooch? I'm not seeing a brooch. Brooch in the wee case. Where are you seeing a brooch, Audrey? I'm confused. In a case? Bottom letter, aka the invitation, not envelope. This thing. This looks like a... I don't really know what it is. To me it looked like a piece of grass or something that's taped in inside the invitation. Let's just give that another quick shake. Bubble! Yes, that thing. I can't remember what the silver's like. I think in my opinion I preferred the gold, but... I cannot remember. It's a bird's footprint. Is it? But it can't be, because it's like a stem of grass. Look, it's 3D. Could you not shout outside my window? Yeah, 9 times out of 10 this neighbourhood is so quiet. You can hear a pin drop. And then you get one random idiot that likes to make himself heard. It looks like 3 toes, like some birds do. You asked what we're all doing, Zoe. I'm currently working on my Christmas card design. It's a brooch. Ah. Do you know, I haven't done any of my Christmas cards yet. I'm so behind. And I really need to get a wiggle on, because I need to make and send yours to you, Audrey. I need to post Miss Lynn's present, and actually Steve was going to remind me in the morning to take your present to town, Miss Lynn, so we can post it. So hopefully he will remind me. But yes, I have some Christmas cards that I would like to make and send out. There's just not enough blooming hours to do everything. You think you're prepared, and then it just creeps up on you and you're like, okay. Okay. You're welcome. So that is, oh, take the paintbrush out my mouth. That is the edging of the stamp. I need to neaten up that edge there a bit. Probably run my fine liner back around it when it's dry. So then I am gonna go round the outside edge of the envelope. You need a very steady hand for this, and my hands aren't the steadiest today. Okay. And then, did you want me to do the bold bit around the invitation, or just the really fine line around the outside? I think I need those inks. Talking of Steve, why exactly hasn't he been on his mobility scooter? Because that would involve him actually going out, Audrey. The man is a hermit. He's got to go out tomorrow, but he won't be on his scooter because we both have to go to town, so it will be a taxi job. I'd do the 84 too. 84? The 84. Oh! I will do that in a pen, Miss Lynn, a silver paint pen. My hand is not that steady to trace over that with ink. What size brush is this? It is a 2/0 Transon. It's a really fine liner one. Yeah, the 84 on the stamp. My hand's not that steady. So shall I do the bold bit or just the fine line around this invitation? While you're deciding, I will shake this ink up again. It's a 2-hair brush. There's a few more than 2 hairs there. Whichever you feel safer doing. It's not a squirrel one like this, put it that way. I think this is a faux squirrel. I'm not sure. I only use it as my dusty off brush. I think I'll go for just the outside edge. I don't know, part of me thinks the bolder part might be too much silver. So I think sometimes an accent is a little bit nicer than too much. And she says this, and I've now got to try and trace this line. That's the one that's been sitting in my basket for months. Which one, Audrey? The 2-hair brush or the squirrel mop? This is good for doing washes on a big canvas or a big background, which is why I don't use it, because I don't really do washes. It's the little things in life. Okay, and we'll do the little bit of tape in the silver as well. pretend it's like some silver washi tape or something. Hairbrush. The 2 hairbrush. Okay then, a 2 hair and 4 half hairbrush. No worries, Callie. Right, so there we go. That's sort of the silvery bits. Yes, Audrey, next size up has 3 hairs. I like the really fine detail brushes. They're good. Right, 33 is my darkest. I think all of this is dry. Yep. Yep. Thank you, Miss Lynn. I'm going to twist my book. Oops. Twist my book round like this. Hopefully that's okay for you guys. Because I want to come in at this angle. So the blues I've got are 33, 89 and 84. Thank you, Kenny. I was thinking Postman Pat Blue when picking these colours. Bingo? Bingo? What did I say? What did I say for Audrey to shout bingo? Did I use these two the wrong way round? Where's my swatch chart? Right, let's see. 89. Yep, what a dingbat. 33 is the mid-tone. Oh well, guess I'm going over it. Dopey Dory strikes again. Whoops. Okay, now we'll try putting in the mid-tone. You calling out the numbers? You are calling out numbers, Zoe, am I? Oh my gosh, you mean the colours of the pencils, the numbers on the pencils. God, I'm such a donut. You keep me on my toes, Audrey. I didn't even realise that Audrey briefly thought you was playing bingo. I knew a dog named Bingo. B-I-N-G-O, 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 and Bingo was his name. Oh. Right, let me go back over this, and this time do the right order. 89. It's because this barrel looked darker than this barrel to me, and the lead looked darker as well. It's why we have swatches, people. It's why we have swatches. Did he play the bongo? Currently using watercolour pencils on a miniature stamped and embossed gonk. Why? Because you wanted to? And you thought it was a good idea at the time? I don't know why these pencils are not blending that great on this paper. Maybe it wasn't these that I used for the leaves and that. Maybe that was Polly's. Yep, but why? I don't know why. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Alright, let's go back up here. I have the right colour this time. Steve will be home soon. Bet Bingo was playing the bongo whilst on a trip to the Congo and then he fell off the bongo. Oh, Lynn. And now I'm just singing the blimmin' umbongo song. Who remembers that drink? Umbongo, umbongo, a chicken in the Congo. Maybe just me. Okay, next colour. It's that blooming Wonky Donkey that started it. Wonky Donkey's got a lot to answer for. What colour do you think we should do his scarf? I'm not sure I'll get round to it this evening because Hubs will be home soon. And I just realised I've gone 17 minutes over 2 hours, but you know. Did Dee message me back? Let me check my... She hasn't been in the stream, has she? Dee. Oh, Audrey sent me a photo. Oh, that's so cute, Audrey. Look at Audrey's little gonk. That's so cute. Red scarf. I think after this blue, I will probably switch to a different set of pencils. Because these are becoming very hard work on here and I don't know why. These are lovely on the Nelko Nico Japanese book. They're just being a little bit problematic on this paper. Yep, red scarf, okay. Red scarf it is. Isn't it cute? Audrey's little gonk. These are my favourite pencils, just not on this paper. to make a note of it at the front, I think. It's like you can use them on here. I'm just having a really hard time getting them to blend together. Either that or my colour matching is off today. Thank you, but I don't think I will be using him for my Christmas cards. I'd still be colouring them this time next year. Yeah, that first colour and second colour aren't blending at all. Red Scarf loved eating mince tarts. If he eats too many, he gets the farts. Oh my days. It's never too early to get a head start, Audrey 2024. Okay, that's better. That's blended slightly better. Slightly. Not greatly, but slightly. I'm being unusually heavy-handed as well tonight, which I don't understand. Right, uno momento, we'll pause on the blues. You guys say a red scarf. Oh, thank you, Kenny. I'm using Brute Funa squares. Right, let me grab some pencils. What's to hand? That is the question. What's in here? I think that's Polly's, isn't it? Where are my Prismacolors? Oh, they're up there. Oh my gosh, I caught it like this by the strap. Hey Dee. I'm probably going to be finishing up here soon, hun. I'm just going to have a play on the scarf with Prismacolors and see if they work better on this paper than the Brute Funas. There we go. Okay, I need a swatch. Let me find Olip Pentel Prisma. Black raspberry. That's quite dark though, isn't it? Crimson Lake. One, two, three. We'll try 3, and then if we need to go lighter, we will do. Oh, that's all right, Dee. You missed me being naughty. Yes, Lynn's been entertaining us with like limerick rhyme things. What was the one we had up here a minute ago? Bet Bingo was playing the bongo whilst on a trip to the Congo. Then he fell off the Bronco horse. And then we went to Red Scarf loved eating mince tarts. If he eats too many, he gets the farts. Right, Zoe, you don't need to be heavy-handed with these, lovely. These are soft. Be gentle. So I picked out Crimson Lake, Crimson Red, and Scarlet Lake. Your lugs must have been burning, Dee. That's a pretty case. Thank you. Oh, is that the game over? I didn't get my full house. Yep. No well, there is numbers on these, but I go by names with the prismas. I'll read them out especially for you if you like, Audrey. 924, 925 and 923. Bingo! She cheated this time. Audrey only said the names, yep. Oh, is this hubby home? I swear he gets later and later by the week. Yep, it is. Hi, hubby.
Hello. Oh, God. My head. Oh. Jack was on one today, he even went asleep.
He went asleep?
He went asleep.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
Pretty sure you can't play bingo whilst you're asleep.
Yeah, well, I had to wake him up.
You right, hubby, apart from that?
Oh.
Audrey's been playing bingo.
Has she?
Yeah. With the pencil numbers I've been calling out. Card doesn't go up that high. Top of the house is only 99. It's actually 90, but yeah.
Yeah, it's actually 90,
Everyone's saying hi, Steve.
Hi, you guys.
See, Steve comes in, he takes over. Look, it's the Steve show now.
Da da da! I'm here.
You alright?
Oh, headache.
Yeah.
After working with him and Mick went asleep as well.
Literally?
Literally, both of them went asleep. Different times.
It must be because you're calling too slow.
I'll give you calling too slow.
You're going to sleep.
I'm going to sleep because they were putting me to sleep.
I was telling everyone about how you're a klutz. Like earlier you took out the tray in the living room and nearly fell over.
I've taken out that tray twice today.
And then you nearly fell in here.
Felt like I broke my toes.
Oh, what's up, Dee?
What's up, Dee, my friend?
She says, not having a great day, it's been an off day. Lynn said, you're calling numbers. It must be boring.
Yeah, it does get a bit.
And Lynn said, hi, Cookie Trotter Monster.
What you like? Well, I'm going to go and chill, guys. I'm going to go and watch some footy.
Yep, I'm about to wrap up here.
So,
I said once you come home, I'd wrap up.
I will see you later. Take care. Look after yourselves.
Peace. Peace out.
People of the internet.
Peace out. There we go. There is his very red scarf. So they were definitely easier to use on this paper than the Brute Funas were, but then Prisma works on every kind of paper, does it not? So the rest of his jacket will be the blue. I will colour it in. I've got his lapelly bit thing there to do, his cuff. So yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to be colouring Friday yet, whether I'm going to be working on this or whether I'm going to be doing something completely different. We'll see what Friday brings. But I will be back on Friday at 7 PM. So hopefully you can all join me. Thanks, Lynn and Audrey. Bye-bye, Trotter.
Bye.
Lynn said bye-bye, Trotter.
I'll give her a trotter.
He said, I'll give her a trotter. Audrey said, hello, Steve. Bye, Steve.
Hello, Audrey.
He He said, hello, Audrey. Leslie said, hey, Steve.
Leslie Ladyhawk.
And he said, Leslie Ladyhawk. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Callie. Zoe should paint his strap to his bag gold. Do you think? Do you think? I'm not sure whether it would be gold or black. I'll have to have a thinky think. Don't know if I'll be here, Zoe. That's just not good enough, Miss Lynn. I have a vacancy going for a mod. Anyone want to be a mod? I just can't get the staff these days. You're welcome, Audrey. You're welcome, Sue. Take care, Audrey. Bye-bye, Dee. Bye-bye, Sue. Yeah, I'll have a think about the strap. But thank you, everyone, for coming. If you enjoyed it, please give a thumbs up if you haven't already. I can see 11 thumbs up and there's 19 of you here. So if you could hit that thumbs up, that would be great. And I will see you on Friday, hopefully. Until then, take care, everyone, and happy colouring. Bye-bye. I need a little mascot. Hang on. Little mascot. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Meow.